Hello students of class 9. Let us continue with the chapter climate. Now you have already studied about how the pressure belts shift from their position towards the north during the summer season in the northern hemisphere, and during the winter months the pressure belts shift to the south of their position from their original position during the winter months. So during the summer the pressure belt shifts to the north, during winter the pressure belt shifts to the south of their position. And when the pressure belts are shifting, they are also forcing the wind belts, the planetary wind belts, to shift from their position, from their original position, either to the north during the summer season and to the south during the winter season. Now children, this shifting of pressure and wind belts are responsible for the coming of the monsoon veins to India. The monsoon veins are the veins that bring rainfall to India, and India gets rainfall from the southeast trade winds which blow in the southern hemisphere. Just south of the equator we are having the southeast trade winds. I have already discussed this in my previous video that southeast trade winds blows to the south of the equator, and the southeast trade winds are forced to cross the equator because all the pressure belts shift to the north of their position during the summer season. There is maximum heating over the Tropic of Cancer. The low pressure is positioned over the Tropic of Cancer, and this low pressure attracts the wind belts also to move towards India. The more the heating, more intense will be the low pressure. The more strong the summer is, that is, the high temperature of the summers forces the winds from the southern hemisphere, that is, the winds that blow to the south of equator, that is, the southeast trade winds, are forced to cross the equator. They are pulled to the northern hemisphere because of the sun's heating and the southeast trade winds. They cross the equator. As soon as they cross the equator, they are forced to change their direction towards the right of the path, and from southeast now their direction becomes southwest. Now the water of the seas and the oceans, they are also warm, so when they move over the warm water, they pick up moisture and they bring rainfall to our country. Now this pressure system are forcing the wind system, and the winds are pulled by this pressure system. So India is getting the major share of rainfall from the southeast trade winds. Although India lies in the belt of northeast trade, but India gets its major share of rainfall from the southeast trade winds. Now children, I will come to the next point that is discussed in your chapter, that is upper air circulation. The upper air circulation is also known as jet streams. Now in one of my online classes I have also discussed this jet stream, but still I will discuss it here. That children, if we always see these jet planes. The jet planes move at a very, very high altitude and they move very fast. So this upper air circulation also moves at a very high altitude, and these winds develop wherever the winds of two contrasting conditions meet. Wherever in the atmosphere we find that there are contrasting conditions in the wind system, there you will find that this kind of circulation develops. Now, children, like we have this in the tropical zone of our country, we find that there are air masses which are of different conditions. Similarly, in the temperate zone also, we find the air masses that meet, they are of different conditions. Like in the temperate zone, we have the very cold polar winds meeting comparatively the warmer your westerly winds. Comparatively, the westerly winds are warmer than the polar easterlies. So these two air masses are of different temperatures. Okay, so here one upper air circulation develops. Similarly, you will find that the northeast trade winds are drier in comparison to southeast trade winds. So here the drier northeast trade winds and the humid southeast trade winds are different in their moisture content. So here also another upper air circulation develops. So upper air circulations are known as jet streams. They move at a higher altitude, but they have the capacity to influence the surface winds. So although they are blowing at a high altitude, they can easily influence the conditions that are prevailing at the ground level. So India is influenced by two such upper air circulation. One moves in the belt of westerly winds and it comes from the west. The other jet stream moves in the tropical zone and it is known as easterly jet stream, and it moves from the east, and both of them have the capacity to make the surface wind stronger. Their work is to make the surface wind stronger. So the jet stream, they blow at a high altitude, but they have the capacity, they have the power to influence the surface winds. India is influenced by westerly jet stream that blows in the subtropical zone, so we call it subtropical westerly jet stream. Or India is also influenced by another jet stream which blows during the rainy season and continues till October, November. In fact, it becomes active from the summer months, from the end of summer months, and remains active till October, November, and it is known as tropical easterly jet stream. Now, this jet stream influences the coming of cyclonic storms in our country. So the cyclonic storms that develop in the adjacent seas and oceans, they push them, this storm are pushed towards India and they give rainfall to India. Now let us see this in their movement in the world pressure and wind belts. Now children, let us see the position of first subtropical westerly jet stream. Now this is the westerly wind belts. Now this westerly wind belts, as you can see that the latitude is 35 degree north and India's position, the northernmost latitude is 36 degree north. So this southwesterly winds, they generally lie out of India for the whole year. For almost the whole year, they do not influence us in any way. But I had told you that all the pressure and wind belts, they shift south and north of their position according to their season. According to the season, they will shift to the south or north of the position. So during winter months, what happens? All the belts shift to the south of the position. So these westerly wind belts are positioned here. So during the winter months, these westerly wind belts blow over our entire northern plain, and the westerly jet stream, whose original position is here in this belt, positions over here during the winter months and influences us. Similarly, the other jet stream, which is known as tropical easterly jet stream. So the easterly jet stream generally has its position over here. The original position is over here. But as all the pressure belts and wind belts shift to the north of their position, so during the summer months, this pressure and wind belts, it moves to the north and influences us. So this is the easterly jet stream, which is moving from the east, and it influences us from summer season till October, November. Okay, so this jet stream is active from the summer season till our October and November, whereas this jet stream, this influences us during the winter months. They are not active during the summer months. They will be positioned to the north of India. During the summer season, they do not have any impact on our country, but they impact the rainfall of northern India during the winter months. You will find that during the winter season, in the month of January, sometimes in early February, we receive some rain. So this rain is brought about by this jet stream. So this jet stream is the westerly jet stream. The westerly jet stream impacts us during the winter months by bringing some rain from the Mediterranean Sea. And this easterly jet stream pushes the cyclones that develops in Bay of Bengal from the summer season till October, November. This year we have experienced lot of cyclones. So the easterly jet stream are responsible for pushing cyclones from Bay of Bengal, and westerly jet stream is responsible for pushing cyclones from the Mediterranean Sea. So the jet streams are moving in their own belt, but during particular seasons they become active over India. The westerly jet stream during the winter season is active over India, and easterly jet stream becomes active over India during the summer season till the end of October, November. Now let us do the last topic, that is western cyclonic disturbances and tropical cyclones. Now here children, I have told you repeatedly that the winds are known by the direction from where they are blowing. So the cyclones that develop in the tropical zone are known as tropical cyclones. The cyclones that develop in the subtropical, in the temperate zone or subtropical zone is known as temperate cyclones or subtropical cyclones. Now, we all know that the cyclones will always develop in the water bodies, that is seas and oceans, and the Bay of Bengal is especially noted for cyclones during the summer till October, November, when the water gets heated up, there is a low pressure center, and the circulation develops, leading to cyclones. Now these cyclones are pushed by this easterly jet stream towards our coastline, that is our eastern coastal plain enjoys these tropical cyclones pushed by the easterly jet stream, and this cyclones causes lot of destruction, lot of devastation in the eastern coastal plain. In case of our western cyclonic disturbances, now cyclones, as I have said, will always develop in the seas and ocean. For India, we are having the Mediterranean Sea in the west, which is our only source of development of cyclones in the subtropical belt. So in the subtropical belt, we have the Mediterranean Sea, which is quite far away. So cyclones developing in the Mediterranean Sea cannot come up to India if they are not pushed by the westerly jet stream, because Mediterranean Sea is far away and they will have to cross several countries. The cyclone developing in the Mediterranean Sea will have to cross several countries to come to India. Now a typical feature of this Mediterranean climate is that they have rain during the winter season. Now this westerly jet stream along with the westerly winds during winter months are very active over India, because during winter all the belts shift to the south of the position. So this westerly winds is positioned here and the westerly jet stream is also positioned, and both together forces some amount of cyclonic rain to reach up to our Punjab, Haryana, and sometimes even Bihar also experiences some little amount of rainfall during the winter months, that is during the January, during the Makar Sankranti period we experience some rain, and sometimes in early February also some amount of rainfall occur. So children, you can see that the shifting of the pressure and the wind belts influences our temperature conditions, our cyclonic conditions very well. So hopefully children, you all have followed the concept of the shifting of the pressure belts and how it is influential in bringing rainfall to India, how the cyclones come to India. The cyclones come to India with the help of these jet streams. They are very, very important upper air circulation, which makes the surface winds very, very strong. So in this way children, the rainfall come to India, the monsoon rains that come to India, that is by the southeast trade winds, and the cyclones that come to India are pushed by this jet stream. The southern part of our country are getting the cyclonic rainfall with the help of the easterly jet stream during the summer till October, November, and the northern part of our country is getting some rain, cyclonic rain during the winter months with the help of the westerly jet stream. So all of them work together and we have these different conditions during the different seasons. So children, the main background of the chapter is done. Now we will enter into the Indian monsoons. So thank you children. Have a nice day. See the video repeatedly. I am preparing this so that whenever you find it difficult to understand, you can listen to my voice and you can understand it better.